Hello, assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? I hope you are doing great. I am also fine. Today I am here again to practice my English speaking part with you. I am alone in this room, so I decided to make a video actually. So this video is going to be very beneficial for you if you are staying with me and trying to learn English and you are in at the beginning level. So I am going to share with you two tips. So how I remember tense, how I memorize the same tenses by using these two tips. So tips are, you see, about the tense. Okay, so we have got three tenses: past, present, and future. And every tenses has subdivided into four types. So you see, indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. I'm giving you an example like I am a student. This is present tense, right? So if you are at the beginning level, you should have some knowledge about tenses. So tenses, if we sum up the tense, and in the summarizing, you will see there are 12 total tenses, and each and every tenses has its own structures. So you have to understand, you have to memorize those structures, either using some tips or generally. So the tips is, first of all, I will tell you the present, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Every continuous tenses has the continuous or past participle verb, and before knowing the participle from a verb, you have to find it in your books. So how many forms of verb you know? There are mainly five essential forms of verb you should know: the present form, past form, past participle form, present participle form, gerund, like that. So those, if you know those forms of verb, you will understand these tricks and tips easily. So if you look at the continuous tense of a verb, you will see each and every continuous structures has a participle form. So verb plus ing. Like I am playing cricket. So play is a base form of a verb, and ing, I added ing, I am playing. So it's the participle form of a verb. So you see, and if I give you another example about tense like present perfect continuous, I have been playing. You see, play plus ing, I added ing because of continuous. Where I see continuous, I add a ing form with the verb, with the base form of a verb. So it's the trick to remember the continuous tenses like present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Every continuous has a participle form, I mean verb plus ing. And if we look at the perfect, only the perfect tense, we'll see we use past participle form. Like I have done this. You see, do. What is the participle, past participle form of do verb? It should be done, right? So, and if we talk about regular form of a verb like I have eaten it. So I have eaten, I have given, I have played cricket. So played is regular verb, right? So you see, regular verb has its own structure like play, played, played, eat, at, eaten. No, eat, at, eaten is not regular verb, it's irregular verb. Okay, so you see, so flayed is the past participle form of a verb. So we use past participle verb when we see a perfect tense, right? So if we talk about the past perfect, so I had done this, right? Done. I had played cricket. I had eaten rice. So look at it. Eaten. This is the participle, past participle form of a verb. So the two tips are, you can see when we see the continuous tense, we use verb plus ing, I mean participle. When we see the perfect tense, we use past participle from of a verb. So if you want to use those verbs while using a tense, so you can remember it very easily. And to remember it, you have to know some verbal forms, and also you should know the forms of verb. So both are same, like verbal form and forms of verb are the same thing. So you know. And then in the present form, we use in the present form present indefinite, the base form. In the present first indefinite, we use the first form of a verb. In the future indefinite, we use the base form of a verb. But there is some specific auxiliary verb, main verb, model auxiliary verb. So there's a huge number, but you don't need to understand everything. Just to remember two tips to remember tenses structures very easily. So the purpose of this video is not only sharing two tips with you, but also the purpose of this video is to keep speaking my English with you. And actually I'm here to practice my English speaking part with you. So if you have any interest to learn English, you can stay with me. From today we'll keep uploading English related videos so that you can be beneficial or not. You can also practice your English. You can get inspiration from this video. Well, some of you know those tips and know how to speak English, but they are in a fairness. It becomes fairness when I add a subtitle, but it is not my fault. It's the fault of my spelling. We are not England. We are not from England. We are Bangladeshi, and I am a student trying to speak out loud. Just I am at the beginning point learning English, but my English spelling is not so good. So that's why maybe I see when I add a subtitle on my video, I see the below my video the spelling fair becomes fear. So it changes, and sometimes sentence changes. But if you listen to me putting off by pressing off the subtitle button, you will understand how actually I am talking. Well, so I think this video is getting longer. So bye for now. And if you really like this video,